I've nailed down a routine. Products that I'm going to be using in this video were actually kindly sent to me by... This is like the most DIY at-home bleach job you can get. Patchy and toning, like I knew this was going to happen. There we have it, guys. My foolproof guide to at-home bleaching. Hello guys, it's me. I'm back and I'm going to give you such a good video today. This video is going to go viral. It's gonna get all the views in the world. Everybody's gonna love this video. It's gonna go blow up and I'm gonna get rich from it. Everybody's gonna love my bleaching hair routine. If you didn't guess from that exquisite intro, I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of my tips for at-home bleaching. Who am I to tell you? I'm just a 22-year-old with no hair qualification, no salon experience. But guess what? I've been doing at-home bleaching for 8 years now. 8 long years. Nearly a decade of my life I've been bleaching my hair. I've had some bleach fails, some really bad experiences with bleach. But we're grown, we've learned. I've nailed down a routine. Will not fail you. Well, at least I hope it doesn't, because it doesn't fail me. I bleached my roots exactly 4 weeks ago today, and that's the regrowth that I have. The world, the universe just didn't want to bless me with naturally white hair, you know, had to give me this struggle. Products that I'm going to be using in this video were actually kindly sent to me by Jerome Russell Be Blonde. It's a brand here in the UK. However, just because they sent all of me these products, it does not mean that I have to say nice stuff about them. They haven't asked me to make any kinds of videos or anything like that. It's not sponsored. I'm not getting paid. Nah. Cut it out. So I'm going to talk you through what I actually use to bleach my hair first, because if you want to follow the tutorial, you can run out, grab the stuff, come back and bleach my hair with me. Alright, to actually lift the colour, I use the Jerome Russell Be Blonde Maximum Blonde High Lift Powder Bleach. Darker blonde, you're looking more at the second result, and so on and so forth, all the way to a dark brown colour. And then when dealing with powder bleach, you do have to use a developer too, so I use a 40 volume, just because, as I mentioned, I have those warm tones in my hair. If you have more of a natural ashy brown colour, or like a light blonde colour, a dark blonde colour, whatever it is, it's not just super dark and maybe have like a little bit of a ginger tone like me, don't actually need to go for 40 volume. This is probably going to damage your hair a little bit more than it actually needs to. I'm going for a 40 vol because I'm an all or nothing type of bitch, and I like my hair to be platinum, baby, platinum. And you're going to want to tone the hair. I use the Jerome Russell Be Blonde in the shade silver toner, but I'm hella excited because Be Blonde kindly sent me something new to try. I've never seen this in Superdrug or anything like that. This is the Atomic Toning Drops. It's non-permanent, non-ammonia or peroxide. It's instant tone and use it in the shower. Gifted me a conditioning water. This is also something that I've never tried before, so I'll be giving an honest review on this, because I hate when I use toning solutions and they turn my hair purple. It's not the one. Additional products you're probably going to want, but it's not essential for right now at the bleaching process. This is more like upkeep of your blonde hair, because when you bleach your hair, you're going to want to upkeep that nice silvery colour that you're going for, or the ashy tone, especially, well, I do in my case. That's the tone that I like. This is the Be Blonde Intense Silver Purple Shampoo and Purple Conditioning Mask. But oh my gosh, if you are a blondie, even if you're not a blondie actually, and you're suffering dry damaged hair, pick this up, give it a try. You will not regret it, okay? A lot of people have this preconceived conception that when stuff is sent in PR, we are obligated to say nice stuff about it. I have genuinely used this product ever since I was about 14, and I have videos on my YouTube dating like to 2 years ago, also on my TikTok from a few months ago now. I have consistently been using this product. It's a good one. You just take my word for it, please. Point in the bleaching journey, the only things you're gonna need is your bowl and your brush. This is like the most DIY at-home bleach job you can get. I'm using like an old food container, and also I'm using a paintbrush, but for a specific reason. I like to use something really small when I'm bleaching my roots, because I feel like when I use like a big brush, because my hair is so small, the hair just gets caught in the brush and then like it overlaps and snaps my hair off essentially. You're gonna wanna need a mirror so you can like look in the mirror that's behind you. This is like a full length mirror that's behind me, and then I'll have this handheld mirror so I can like get to the back and whatnot. I'm actually kind of nervous right now because my plumber is meant to be coming around anytime soon to carry on working in my shower. He was here for 4 hours this morning. Yeah, he's meant to be coming back just to like collect all of his tools and stuff that's all over this floor. And when you have your bleach all mixed up, you are ready, set, go, baby. Really important when you're bleaching the hair, you work with speed. Obviously right now I've speeded this clip up, but I couldn't talk because I needed to work as fast as possible in order to achieve the most even lift within my hair. In order to create that really even lift within the hair, you're going to want to start really close to the roots, and if you're not doing a touch-up like I am, you're going to want to start away from the roots, which is really confusing, I know, but if you're starting from a blank canvas, easiest way to do it is get the mids and the ends first, and then go back in with on the roots afterwards. And that's because when you're doing a touch up like this, the heat from your scalp is really going to allow that bleach to develop quicker. So when you're doing a touch up, obviously you're working from the roots. If you're not working from the roots, it means that you should be working from a natural base colour. You are going to want to find where your hair is the most strongest and where your hair is the most fine, and start where your hair is the strongest. In my case, it's around the front, which is, I think, uncommon for some people, because a lot of people say your hair is strongest around the crown. But I feel like my front is a little bit more stubborn to lift, whereas the back of my head is a lot more easier to lift. That's just what I've found from banding and stuff like that. Banding is where you have like little bands of yellow within the hair, which you don't want at any point because it's going to give it away that it's an at-home bleach job, which is not what we want. So using a piece of tin foil, some saran wrap, anything really that's going to trap that heat, a shower cap, and sit like the Tin Man for a good old jolly time. It went amazingly. I have a little bit of redness around my scalp, which is just like totally normal for me. Like, it goes away after about half an hour, I would say. Once I'm done toning my hair, I condition my whole head. The redness wears off. Like, I feel like it's just because I left it on for so long. However, we are definitely not yet done with this process. We cannot leave our hair at this colour, so we need to add a little bit of tone back to it, because essentially what we've done right now is we've stripped all of the hair of its pigment, all of its melanin, all of its juicy gingerness, whatever's in there, it's just come out. As you can see, my hair has got quite an even lift, to be honest. What I ended up doing is, when I was washing it out, I mixed up whatever was left in my bleach container and with a little bit of shampoo, and created like a bleach bath, it's called. So then you have a shampoo that's going to lift any existing toner out of the hair, and just kind of even the canvas out that you're working on, and it's worked a dream for me. There, the hair is most certainly still there. It's got movement. Oh yes, baby. What you're essentially meant to do is, this is what they look like. I'm not sure if that is the colour of the drops or if that is just the colour of the packaging. I guess we're about to find out. Let's put this into our bowl. Ooh, okay, this is really dark. It's always toning that throws me off a little bit, because I love the tone of blonde that I have on my head right now. It's just a little bit too, at the roots, I feel like I need a little bit more depth, which is where the toner comes in. So I always try my hardest to maintain the toner just at the roots of my hair. However, when I'm washing it out, always just go through the mids and ends of my hair, and that is where my hair is the most porous. So porous essentially means the most dry, and because we're putting conditioning treatment on, conditioning toner or a hair dye, whatever you're toning your blonde hair with, your hair is going to suck up all of that moisture, just thinking that it's, I guess, hydration. Really, it's pigment. So what that in turn does is it's going to replace all of this lovely bright white that we've just created with the bleach, and it's just going to replace it with purple, and you're going to end up with purple highlights, purple patches everywhere. So you really need to be strategic with where you're placing your toner. I ensure that there's minimal product on my brush because I don't want this product to leak anywhere. So my brush is almost empty of product, if you can see that. Literally barely any product on there, and that's the way that I'm going to keep it through this whole process of application. Avoid putting any toner on these side bits of my head here, because I want them to stay nice and bright. These ended up getting shaved off within a couple of weeks of regrowth anyways, so I want to keep them as bright as possible for now. So I'm gonna just section off those in what do you call this, vertical lines going to the back of my head, and only putting it on the roots. I cannot stress this enough. If you're going for like a bright platinum blonde, you're only wanting this on the roots. That is enough. Like that is gonna tone the shit out of your hair, and probably even be a little bit too purple for me. So I'm just gonna quickly hurry up and pop this throughout the rest of my head. As I said, it's gonna go patchy when toning. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. I love the colour of the sides of my head because right now it's looking really purple and pearlescent. When this dries, it will be platinum blonde with like an icy tint. This, however, from my experience in working with bleached hair, this is just overtoned. Like when this dries, this is going to look a little bit blue, greeny. And I think that is from the toning drops. I personally think that these are more if you've got really brassy hair, you can add a few drops of these into your shampoo and it will really tone down that brass because that's more like a dark yellow, orangey undertone. Add 1 to 2 pumps. There we go. That was totally my fault. Yeah, so I've got some blue tints in my hair right now. So, I'm going to go jump it in the shower right now and I am going to have a little play around with a bleach bath. So the same thing that I told you, bleach and shampoo mixed together. And I'm just going to like massage it through this blue patch in my hair. And really through the ends of my hair. I don't like the ends of my hair being too purplish, if you can see that. So just on the tips of my hair, get rid of any of that extra tone. And this colour should be ready to style. Perfectly, it got me right back to that nice icy white blonde. I feel like this is what I always have to go through when I bleach my hair. I bleach the hair, tone the hair, and then go in with a bleach bath on the ends, just because I like those ends to stay nice and bright, but I like a little bit of depth at the root. Before starting the hair, I've actually been going in with this. It's the J-Plex Bond Maintainer Leave-In Treatment. Jerome Russell Be Blonde, of course. And this is part of their J-Plex 4-step hair care range. But this last step is good even though I haven't used the other 3 steps because I bleached my hair. I haven't needed to wash the hair. This leave-in spray works as like a conditioning treatment. Also protects you from up to heat damage up to 230 degrees. So it's a good heat protectant spray to have. Boom! Around half an hour has passed and my hair is nearly dry. I'm just going to go in right now. My hair is probably about 80% dry. And I'm going to go in with a round brush and a hairdryer and just blow dry the rest of it, giving myself a little bit of a lift and curl at the front here, ready to flat iron this and give you a reveal, baby. I just want to come on and quickly say you are going to want to be really careful when your hair is wet, when you've just bleached it, because it's when it's at its most vulnerable state. So when you bleach your hair, you're basically stripping it of all of its health, essentially, all of its keratin, all of its whatever goodness is in there. You're stripping it right out and your hair can become really stringy really quick. And what that's going to mean is your hair is going to be really hard to dry. So what I tend to do is for the first few times me washing my hair after bleaching it, I tend to let it dry naturally, air dry, up until it's about 80% dry. And then I'll go in and blast it dry and get some smoothness and some shininess with a blow dry for the last 20%. I would never go in and just completely blow dry my hair from soaking wet because the hair is too damaged, too fried and too vulnerable. And don't forget to turn the shaders off. There we have it, guys, my foolproof guide to at-home bleaching. First of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to Be Blonde for sending me all of the products that I used in this video. There were definitely some highlights in the video and there were definitely some stuff that I need to try again to try and master. One of them being this intense silver conditioning water. I'm not sure if it's because I'm not used to this kind of tone in my hair, but I'm pretty sure that it was this conditioning water that turned my hair blue earlier on in the day when I was toning my hair. I'm gonna give these another little test through the growing period of this blonde that I have right now, but I don't think that we can take away from how absolutely incredible and even this application is for an at-home blonde. You know, it is true what they say, ladies and gentlemen. Blondes definitely do have more fun. If you guys are thinking about bleaching your hair, book it and go for it, bitches. If you do follow any of the tips that I shared with you guys in today's video, please send me a picture through my DMs on Instagram. Comment them down below. I really want to see everyone going platinum blonde this summer. Such a vibe. If you guys liked today's video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to follow me elsewhere, you can also catch me over on TikTok and Instagram. The username is the same as down here, Alex Hollingworth with an extra X after Alex. Now, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.